If we have a situation where we actually do have a blackout, and to compare what a blackout looks like against a rotating outage is controlled. It's for a specific period of time. The utilities know that it's coming and are drilled on working on it. A blackout is something more like we saw in 2003 in the Northeast, where you saw the system go down in a series of cascading outages. Some places were out for 2 days, some places were out for 2 weeks. That's the kind of situation we try every day to avoid. But we practice in case we get it. We call that black start. That is, if we have to start from black, what is it we're going to do? And I'll talk a little bit more in detail about that in a moment, but we practice that and drill on that every year. The next item I had for you, I told you about black start or grid restoration. Just to highlight, Texas has never experienced a blackout, a system-wide blackout. We have never had to exercise the black start plan in real time, but we contract with certain units that are generation units that are able to start up if everything else was down. And what the process is when you're in that situation is grid operators, system operators, linemen are trying to build islands up of generation, and again, they got to balance customer demand with the generation they bring up. So they're constantly trying to create more and more areas where power can be restored and then link those to one another through black start. So we have contracts all the time with units that we would call on if we got in that situation. In addition, we drill both our ERCOT folks, but we also bring in folks from the market every year for a very long training process to go through the exercise of trying to connect those islands and working on different scenarios if we ever got into that situation. So it's an area that we pay a lot of attention to, and hopefully we'll never see it live, but we've got a lot of folks preparing in case we do.